Tahith Chong and James Garner could make their Manchester United debuts against Reading in the FA Cup after they were included in the provisional squad by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Chong, 19, and Garner, 17, were named in United's travelling squads by Solskjaer against Newcastle and Cardiff, but failed to make the matchday 18. Jose Mourinho selected winger Chong on the bench for the Champions League visit of Juventus in October, while midfielder Garner was on the bench in Valencia last month. Garner and Chong both started matches in United's pre-season tour draw with San Jose Earthquakes in the United States. Chong enjoyed cameos against Liverpool and Club America, while Garner emerged in the win over Real Madrid. Jimmy Garner is 17. He can go home and say, "I play against Isco, against Toni Kroos, against Marco Asensio," Mourinho said in August. He can go home and say that it's capital of experience, fantastic for the kids. The story of this club was always made with good players coming through from the youth team. We managed to do that last year, Mr. Van Gaal with Marcus Rashford. We managed to do that, myself with Scott McTominay, and we are going to make it again when these kids are older because, I repeat, our under-23 team was relegated. David De Gea, Luke Shaw, Paul Pogba, and Herrera and Nemanja Matic have started all four of Solskjaer's games and appear to have been rested for Championship relegation candidates Reading's visit. Manchester United squad vs Reading. Manchester United squad vs Reading. View Gallery. Solskjaer confirmed Alexis, Sanchez and Romelu Lukaku will start against Reading, having come on in the Wednesday night win over Newcastle. Lukaku missed Solskjaer's first two games against Cardiff and Huddersfield on compassionate grounds, but emerged to score against Bournemouth and Newcastle. Sanchez, out for over a month with a hamstring injury, is due to make his first club start since United beat Juventus in Turin on November 7. Definitely, there will be a few changes and they'll get a chance, Solskjaer added. Some of them are itching now to play, of course. Get Lukaku a start, get Sanchez a start, that's important for them, because they need more game time. Rojo, Smalling are out. I'm not sure if Paul's going to be ready, he got a knock against Newcastle. And if Fellaini gets through the training session today, it's more or less a full squad. Obviously, when you come in you expect to win games. And when you win four you expect to win the next one as well. I don't look at these games and think we can't win, that we can win every single game. It's early doors and, of course, when I came in they were open and honest about having a process to look for the next manager, but the more you're here, the more you enjoy it. But one game at a time. And the day they announce the next manager, if it's me or someone else, good luck. I don't get distracted easily, I'm very focused, I know what my job is. My job is now reading, then we go to Dubai to prepare for Tottenham, that's my job. It's not up to me to rate myself and judge myself, am I up to this? It's up to someone else, I was like that as a player. I just focus on what my job was, and that's how I am now. Solskjaer started in United's 1999 FA Cup victory over Newcastle at the Old Wembley and came on as a substitute in the 2004 stroll against Millwall at the Millennium Stadium in Cardiff. However, Solskjaer's last career game was in the 2007 final defeat to Chelsea at the new Wembley. The two-time FA Cup winner used to watch finals on television in Norway, and Solskjaer intends to try to equal Arsenal's 13 FA Cup haul in May. We're about winning trophies, and the FA Cup final is such a fantastic one to play in, Solskjaer added. I played in the 1999 one at Wembley, and after having watched so many FA Cup finals as a kid, to be able to walk from the dressing room and up to the pitch was fantastic. I've seen so many times in Norway. And that's what we hoped for, get to the final. Whatever competition you're in, you want to win at a club like this, and you expect, if not to win it, that's more or less what you expect from a club like this and players we've got. United fly to Dubai after the Reading match for some warm weather training, just as they did under Mourinho last season. United have an 8-day gap between the Reading match and their next Premier League game at Tottenham on January 13, and Solskjaer says he will use the Middle East trip to work on United's fitness. I've got to know them, Solskjaer added of the players. Because I've had plenty of time to speak with them, but we've not had plenty of time to train. It will be a time to get some fitness work and work hard with them. So if any of the players think it's a holiday, they're wrong. Because we're there to stick together, to work hard on the physical part of it, and of course think a little bit ahead to the Tottenham game. The players have not scared me yet. I've really enjoyed working with them. They want to learn, they want to improve, that's key with any footballer. If you're hungry enough and humble enough to know that I've got something to improve on, to work on, then we'll improve as a team in the end. Confirmed United squad members versus Reading: Sergio Romero, Lee Grant, Diogo Dalot, Ashley Young, Phil Jones, Victor Lindelof, Matteo Darmian, James Garner, Scott McTominay, Andreas Pereira, Marouane Fellaini, Fred, Juan Mata, Alexis Sanchez, Tahith Chong, Marcus Rashford, Romelu Lukaku, Anthony Martial.